I think now it will come back to having these conversations, understanding what you want in the future, why you want to get a certain instrument of saving. Our video is a follow-up on we started with the saving, what comes first between employment, saving, starting a business and investing. And today we want to go deep into the saving, the importance of saving, and maybe the why should you save, and why are you saving if you already started saving, and maybe the avenues that you should save. And in this perspective, we are going to see the differences, maybe in terms of advantages, disadvantages, and what comes with saving in an insurance company, saving in a bank, and in a Sacco. And today we are joined by Anne again. She will be helping us to dig deep into this, maybe from her personal experience and her nuggets in these topics. Yeah, maybe welcome, Anne.
Thank you.
Today maybe we should start with why. Why do you think saving is important?
Well, saving is very important because it helps you to get a better future. Because if you stay without saving, sometimes things go wrong, and now you become someone who is too stranded, and someone who doesn't have anything to fall on. But now when you get a savings, you save in different things. Most of the time, we save in the bank.
Yeah, we'll go back into now the avenues on why you save.
Okay.
So you've given us maybe the importance of saving. So maybe you're saying for an emergency, right?
Yeah, you can save for an emergency. You can save for an investment.
Yeah, if you want to invest in the future.
Yes, and you can also save for, sometimes we say anything that now education.
Yeah.
We can invest on. We have very different types of investments, and some are so personal.
Yeah, it depends on your personal preferences.
Yes.
In my opinion, I'd categorize it in maybe 3 or 4 examples. You've said saving for an investment. If you want to invest, you can, and you have maybe in the instrument you want to invest in, there is a minimum amount of what you want to save. Yeah, you can maybe put that amount together until it gets to the minimum of what to invest in now.
Yeah.
And also for emergencies, it's always advisable to put something for emergencies, and that's one reason why you should save. Another thing is raising capital. Maybe if you want to start a business, there's a minimum amount of capital that you should have. Maybe that will also go back to investing, because maybe starting a business might be a form of investing.
Sure.
Yeah. Now going back to the avenues of savings, there is banks. You can always save with a bank. What's your opinion or your experience with saving in a bank? Why the advantages maybe of saving in a bank?
When I decide to save in the bank, it will depend with whether I am ready to take a loan from the bank.
Yeah.
Because mostly when you are saving, is because at the end of the day, you want that loan, that saving to work for you. And even if we are saving for an investment, most of the time it's advisable you don't use your money. Take a loan. Let your money stay there. Take a loan. Do something with it. So if I want to save with the bank, I would rather save for the bank for short term.
Yeah.
Because personally, I wouldn't really want to take a loan from the bank.
Yeah, because I think that's where maybe compared a bank, and a very good comparison would be with a Sacco.
Yes.
Maybe the interest rates for a bank are a bit high.
Yes.
Compared to the Saccos.
Yeah,
and also even for the Saccos, I think it's easier to take loans from the Saccos than from the bank. Maybe what you're supposed to put in the collateral, and that amounts, because you see most Saccos maybe you're allowed to take maybe 3 times or maybe 2 times of the amount you've saved in, whereas the condition for a bank might be different. I think it would be easier.
Yes.
So that goes to the why you are saving. That's when now you choose, do you want to save with a bank, or do you want to save with a Sacco
or an insurance
company?
Yes.
And if I may add on, with an insurance, adding saving with an insurance company, it comes with its own benefits, because as we said, an insurance company, it's also a way of protecting what you have.
Sure.
When you're saving the money with them, it comes with other benefits. Maybe their return on interest, the percentage compared maybe to the bank or the Sacco might even be higher. Sometimes it's even higher.
Yeah.
And even the security of saving with an insurance company. I think the risk is quite low.
Sure.
Because we've seen banks close down, we've seen some Saccos also go away with people's money, and I think we have rare cases of collapse of insurance companies. So I think in terms of safety and the risk involved is also a point to take in.
It all goes down for making sure wherever you decide to invest, it's a reputable organization. And it's an organization that has been there for quite some time.
You are doing your own research.
Yes. Because sometimes you can go to a Sacco and they close down with your money.
Yeah.
You can go to an insurance and you get problems. You go to a bank and it gets closed down. So I think at the end of the day, before you invest, make sure it's a reputable organization. And especially if you want to save for a long time. For a short time you don't mind because most of the time there is some know-how. You get to know what is happening in the bank. But if it is long term, sometimes we relax and we know our money is somewhere and we continue investing. But now when you are investing for a long time, it's good to know that you need to invest in a reputable organization whereby you are so comfortable and you know they cannot come down.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in your opinion, what do you think should be your baseline, like the basics for I want to save with a bank, I want to save with an insurance company or a Sacco? The basics to look at when you want to insure in any of those.
First I will get to know am I saving to take a loan? Or am I just saving to take my money back?
And in that point, what is the best if you're saving at the end of the day you want to take a loan?
I will look at the interest.
The interest.
Yes.
And
how much interest am I paying us?
In your opinion and in your experience, which is the best between the Sacco and insurance company and the bank?
Well, I will go for Sacco and insurance.
Okay.
Because the bank will go depending with the dollar.
Oh yeah, the fluctuation of the interest rates.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
So I would rather go to the Sacco, and I would also want first to understand them. I would really be ready to read and understand what they have put down for me as the repercussions.
And especially the interest rate. Because
if there are people who also bring down business people as Saccos.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they're not understanding, and sometimes they're not people you can sit down and agree on a renewal of the contract.
That's why I was talking about the collateral that you're putting in when you're taking a loan.
Very good.
Another thing that when you're looking into saving, you said maybe if I want to take a loan, another thing.
Okay. And when my money is in your account, how much is coming back?
Wow, yeah, the interest rates, the return on your investment. This you can call it a return on investment.
Yeah. On that one, when you look at the insurance, they give mostly the ones that worked with.
Yeah.
They give
most of that is factually correct.
So if now I'm saving to take my money back and not to take a loan, I would go to insurance.
And also maybe banks, but that depends on the instrument that you're using. Maybe it's in a current account, maybe in a fixed deposit account. The interest rate for you on return of your money might be different.
I've tried both.
Yeah.
And I can assure you, my personal experience, the banks will not give you so much.
Yeah.
But if you go to Sacco, you might not get so much, but their dividends are good.
Yeah, that's another point actually that you are to come in and you can get it right into it immediately, like the dividends.
Yes.
Because you are assured when you're saving in a Sacco, it's like you're buying now the shares.
Yes.
The aspect of owning the company, because shares is now you're owning part of the company.
Yes.
Maybe now you get some. This will come into another stream of income, because dividends are paid. Some are paid maybe semi-annually or annually, so you'll be assured of an amount in dividends, which it is not the same case maybe with an insurance company and a bank.
Yeah. I think at the bottom line, I think the best to do is to visit their offices, talk to them, because even the banks now are changing. You'll find there is a bank where you can bank your money, and it's growing. Despite growing very little per
Yeah.
day, but it is growing per day.
Yes.
So again, you try to know, I'll keep this money for 1 year. How much would you like it?
Right. Yeah.
You
I
understand?
think.
Now, if you do that, now try again on the Sacco. What dividends are they giving me annually? Because now again that one now resemble the other.
Yeah.
And now when you go to the insurance, now get to know how much are they giving me annually. Then after that, now you can decide I'll go to this.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you. And to wrap this up, maybe I'd put my personal perspective out there. Actually, we are experienced in our with Shimami brand. You can book a one-on-one session with us. We can maybe have these conversations, right? To understand why do you want to save your future, of why. It comes back to your why and the importance. And this is where now we can get to advise you on different avenues. Right now, as you see, the banks, we have the money markets, which also insurance have the money market funds, and also the banks have started embracing bank assurance. I don't know if you have seen that, the bank assurance with the investments. I think now it will come back to having these conversations, understanding what you want in the future, why you want to get a certain instrument of saving.